Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 2 of Universe Mode for 2K24. I'm not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, Backlash is coming up. The Raw exclusive Backlash is coming up, which means we've got a little bit of work to do on the Raw side. There's still, let's just show you. Every championship is vacant. There are no champions. Now, we know who will be facing for the WWE and the Women's WWE Championship. AJ Styles will be taking on Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship, and Asuka will take on Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Championship. But when it comes to the US Championship and the Raw Tag Team Championships, we're a little bit unclear. And now that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have way too many superstars in both divisions. So we're going to have to speed things up just a little bit when it comes to these titles. So I'll break down the card and we'll get into it. Bray Wyatt goes one-on-one against Bobby Lashley in the opening match. After that, Akira Tozawa will take on Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Apollo Crews, and Braun Strowman. A 5-man match. Fatal 5-way. The winner of this match will face the winner of next week's match, which will also be a fatal 5-way. That match will have Big E, Miz, Ricochet, Corbin, and Jinder Mahal. The winner of these two fatal 5-way matches will face at Backlash for the United States Championship. We have a bit of a tag team tournament going on Raw as well as SmackDown. Up first, it's Otis and Chad Gable Alpha Academy taking on the Viking Raiders, Ivar and Eric. After that, Becky Lynch takes on Bianca Belair. And in the main event, Indo Sheer takes on the New Day. We're getting down to, we're trying to chop down and see who will compete for those tag titles at Backlash. Had to kind of speed things up a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, regardless, this should be a good show. Some fun matches, absolutely. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, King Chiron, your host and commentator, King Chiron. And I want to welcome you to the channel if you're new. Welcome back to the channel if you've been here before. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Bray Wyatt won his fatal 4-way match against Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. I don't know if he was the underdog. I don't know who was counting or hoping Bray Wyatt would get the victory, but Wyatt was successful. And now he will take on AJ Styles to fight for the WWE Championship at Backlash. Now, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Bray Wyatt does come into this match with a little bit of an injury. Not too clear on what the injury is. The news didn't specify the injury, but Bray Wyatt is not 100%. Bray Wyatt will take on Bobby Lashley here. Lashley could use that injury to his advantage. You have to wonder, will Bray Wyatt be 100% come Backlash? when he fights for the WWE title. If Bray Wyatt can help it, the injury really won't matter too much. Bray Wyatt's going to go out here and give everything he's got to win not just this match, but build momentum heading for Backlash. A former WWE champion, a former Universal champion, Bray Wyatt is no stranger to big-time matches or big-time success. But here in Universe Mode, he has the opportunity to start the series off as the inaugural WWE champion. He has a chance to be the face of Raw. He has the opportunity to truly have the entire world in his hands. But in order to do that, he's got to get past AJ Styles. Very important match for Bray Wyatt.
His opponent from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
Bobby Lashley was unsuccessful in his fatal four-way against AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley looks to redeem himself. A win here could be a very necessary rebound for Bobby Lashley, the former US champion, the former WWE champion, the former ECW world champion. Bobby Lashley goes straight for Bray Wyatt, takes him down with a shoulder block, picks him up, and delivers a combination knee to the gut. Axe handle chop to the back, taking down Bray. Bobby Lashley flexing a little bit, kicking Bray while he's down. He's lifting up Wyatt and power bombs him, showing off the strength. He's gonna do it again. Bray Wyatt's torso quickly going into the yellow. Bobby Lashley attacking the leg of Bray Wyatt. Wyatt has to roll out of the ring. Lashley going to get him. Oh, nails him onto his gut. He picks up Bray and throws him by the barricade. Misses a stomp, and Wyatt able to take advantage. Kick to the leg and a clothesline from the big man. Bray Wyatt getting back into the match. Throws Lashley into the barricade. Bray Wyatt gonna pose, and Lashley gonna take advantage with a kick to the head. Lashley gonna pose now. And Bray with a kick to his head. Referee at the count of 8. Lashley suplexed. Count of 9. Bray and Lashley back in the ring. Bray Wyatt throwing Lashley. Lifts him up and drops him onto his back. Going for a pin. but Lashley able to kick out before one. Lashley throwing Bray outside the ring, misses a punch, doesn't miss that time. Big maneuver coming to the apron, lifts up Bray and drops him back first onto the apron. Kick to Bray's gut. He's gonna powerbomb him again, I think. Not really a powerbomb, but he does flip Bray onto his head, uses his signature on the outside of the ring. Bray Wyatt's in trouble here. Bobby Lashley back in the ring, but Bray Wyatt back to his feet. Throws Lashley into the ropes, misses with the full body tackle. Lashley misses with a punch. Bray has Bobby, hangs him up on the ropes, and drops him belly first into the top rope. Bray Wyatt, you don't see this often, going for a top rope maneuver. Tells Bobby to get up. Elbow to the head of Lashley. Misses with a stomp. Lashley with a kick to the gut. Back to his feet. Lashley throwing Bray into the referee and then locks in the hurt lock on Bray Wyatt. Wyatt with nowhere to go. Lashley. Bray trying to power out. Flips Lashley, gets out of the hurt lock. Took everything that Bray Wyatt had in him to break the hurt lock. Able to get a little offense in. Drops an elbow onto Lashley's back now. Chop to the throat. But Bobby with a punch. Bray, no, Bobby. And then a big boot from Bobby Lashley, dropping Bray Wyatt. Lashley throwing Wyatt into the corner. Lifts him up. Slams him down. Bobby Lashley going to the middle rope. Telling Bray to get back to his feet. Telling Bray to get up. And a spear from the middle rope going for a pin. Bobby Lashley victorious. Unfortunate for Bray Wyatt. Unable to pick up the necessary momentum. And here comes his Backlash opponent. These two men going face to face. AJ Styles can't be impressed by Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt unsuccessful, picking up the momentum, but either way, ladies and gentlemen, we move on. It will be Akira Tozawa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Apollo Crews, and Braun Strowman. These five men will fight for the opportunity to face the United States Champion at Backlash. Well, to fight for the United States Champion. I'm sorry.
The following contest is a fatal five-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 156 pounds, Akira Tozawa.
A former 24/7 champion, a former Cruiserweight champion. Akira Tozawa looks to get a huge win here. Go on and then fight for the U.S. title. Akira Tozawa is very much an underdog in this match. I won't lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. I will not lie to you. He is the underdog. But that being said, he has an opportunity. But speaking of opportunities, this man is known for taking the most when it comes to opportunities.
And from Kyoto,
former Royal Rumble winner, former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion. Shinsuke Nakamura was also a former NXT Champion. Nakamura wants to pick up that US title, be the inaugural US Champion. But Nakamura would have to get through 5 men, I'm sorry. The 4 in this match, and then the winner of next week's Fatal 5-Way. Shinsuke Nakamura, very charismatic, the king of strong style, a rock star, not afraid to call out anyone, to face anyone, to do whatever it takes. But speaking of no fear, ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about WWE superstars and you talk about fastest rising stars, ladies and gentlemen, you have to acknowledge Logan Paul. The man hasn't had a bad match. He's taken to in-ring action probably faster than anybody. A social media star, an owner of the Prime drink, and it has to be acknowledged that this man is a United States champion. He has the opportunity, if he wins here, to go on and do it again. But that being said, Logan Paul facing 4 men that he's never faced before, including this man, Apollo Crews.
And from Benue State, Nigeria, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews!
Former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, Apollo Crews. One of the best in ring, very underrated in my opinion. Universe mode, ladies and gentlemen, is all about opportunity. It's all about letting people who you don't see shine IRL shine here. Apollo Crews could set the tone extremely well. If he becomes the inaugural US champion, he could set the entire tone of Universe mode. I will not lie to you. With that being said, whether it's Apollo Crews, Logan Paul, Akira Tozawa, or Shinsuke Nakamura, these men have their work cut out for them.
Weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
These men will have to do battle with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, an extremely tough challenge to overcome with no stakes involved, but now with the most to gain. Braun Strowman, a former Intercontinental Champion, a former Universal Champion. He goes for the little man, picking up Tozawa, rams him into the turnbuckle and drops him. Logan Paul thrown into the corner. He's down for the moment. Meanwhile, Shinsuke Nakamura goes to work on Apollo Crews. Knees to the gut. Braun Strowman lifting up Logan Paul and just flips and tosses him. Apollo Crews dropping Shinsuke Nakamura. Braun Strowman just tossing Tozawa and now dropping Shinsuke, dropping Logan Paul. Tozawa went for Strowman, got thrown. Shinsuke went for Braun, got tossed. But the quick strikes from Shinsuke to try and level the playing field, and here comes Logan Paul with the baseball bat. Logan Paul breaks up a pin attempt. Apollo Crews takes advantage of Logan Paul and drops him. Tozawa looking to get any kind of advantage, being tossed around, being flattened by Braun, but Braun knocked down by Apollo Crews. And here comes Logan Paul to make the save, keeping the match alive. Logan Paul with a kick to the gut of Apollo Crews, lifts up Crews and drops him onto his face. On the outside, Braun Strowman has Shinsuke Nakamura and just drops him onto the apron. Tozawa in the ring, gonna lock in a submission on Logan Paul. Tozawa trying to take his opportunity, but Paul fighting back. Nakamura throws Apollo Crews out of the ring. Logan Paul throwing Tozawa, now in a fight with Shinsuke. Shinsuke throws him to the ropes, flips him right onto his face. Tozawa with a kick to the gut and drops Shinsuke onto his head, goes for a pin. But Shinsuke kicks out before one. Logan Paul now with Tozawa. Meanwhile, Apollo Crews dropping Shinsuke with a flying clothesline. Throws Shinsuke and then knocks down with a shoulder tackle. Logan Paul knocks down Tozawa. Tozawa with a kip up. Goes for Braun Strowman and takes him down. Meanwhile, Apollo Crews with the flip powerbomb into a pinfall. Logan Paul able to kick out at one. Strowman took out Crews, took out Nakamura. Apollo Crews with Logan Paul up, drops him with a powerbomb. Braun Strowman just tosses Apollo Crews. Logan Paul tries to grab Braun. Braun kicks him out. As Logan Paul then just drops him onto the ropes. Drop kick to Akira Tozawa. Shinsuke tried to grab him. Gets pushed off. Strowman with dropping Nakamura. Apollo Crews with a kick. Tozawa with a kick to the head of Logan Paul. Gonna show off a little bit. Logan Paul gonna take advantage. Dropping Tozawa. Braun Strowman with Logan Paul. Gonna double team with Apollo Crews. Takes down Logan Paul. Nakamura with Akira Tozawa up. Drops Tozawa on the top rope. Goes for the pin. Apollo Crews breaking it up, keeping the match alive. Kick to the chin of Strowman. Strowman's gonna make him pay for it. No, Apollo Crews. Tozawa throwing Crews right into Logan Paul. Braun Strowman dropping Nakamura, turns his attention to Logan Paul. Apollo Crews dropping Tozawa. Apollo Crews now with Logan Paul. Suplex to Paul. Braun Strowman throwing Apollo Crews into the ropes. Full body onto Apollo Crews. Shinsuke Nakamura sweeping the leg of Braun Strowman, dropping him to the floor. Elbow to the back of Nakamura. And then taken down by Logan Paul. It's just Paul and Strowman. Logan Paul throwing Strowman into the corner. One punch. Misses a stomp on Nakamura. Nakamura with the counter. But Logan Paul with those stiff right hands onto Nakamura, hangs him on the ropes, and another stiff punch to Strowman. On the outside, Akira Tozawa putting in some work, putting in some damage on Apollo Crews. Braun Strowman going off the ropes, runs right through, and throws Nakamura away. Meanwhile, Logan Paul is battering Tozawa and Apollo Crews with a kendo stick on the outside. But Tozawa fighting back, drops him. Strowman picks up Nakamura. A reverse choke slam. Going for a pin. Nakamura able to kick out at one. Apollo Crews picks up Tozawa and drops him onto his back. Going for a pin on Tozawa. Logan Paul breaks it up. Nakamura was going for something on Paul. Paul reversed, but Apollo Crews dropping Logan Paul with a spine buster, going for a pin. Akira Tozawa making the save. Braun Strowman lifts up Shinsuke Nakamura. Running power slam incoming. Nakamura is down. Going for the pin. Braun Strowman picks up the victory. Apollo Crews and Logan Paul were there, but couldn't make the save. Braun Strowman gets a quick victory en route to fighting for that U.S. title. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Alpha Academy take on the Viking Raiders.
The following contest is a tag match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 532 pounds, Chad Gable and Otis, the Alpha Academy.
I won't lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, the Alpha Academy, very charismatic, very funny to watch, but there's no fun and games here. It's time to fight for the chance to become Raw Tag Team Champions. Chad Gable has had tag team success in the past with multiple partners, might I add. Teaming up with Shelton Benjamin and Jason Jordan. Chad Gable has been tag team champion before. He gets a chance alongside Otis. But in order to do so, he'll have to take on a very dominant team.
And their opponents, accompanied by Valhalla, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Ivar and Eric, the Viking Raiders!
Whether it's been the Viking Raiders, the War Raiders, it doesn't matter. These two always come with an air of dominance. The Viking Raiders, if they get a win in this tag match against Alpha Academy, they could go on, challenge for those Raw Tag Team titles, but they have a large field to get through. Tonight, Indoshir takes on the New Day. Those are just two teams in this Raw Tag Team tournament. Otis slams into Ivar, lifts up Ivar, drops Ivar to the canvas. Now tagging in Chad Gable. Gable looking to go to work. Show a little agility, flips Ivar. dropping Ivar onto his back and head. Stomp to the arm. But Ivar able to counter, flips Chad Gable. Just slamming his head into the canvas. He's lifting up Chad Gable and drops him onto his back. Drops an elbow to the chest of Chad Gable. Tagging in Eric. When it comes to the Viking Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, power is everything. These two men, extremely strong, extremely powerful. Chad Gable needs to use his quickness and agility. It seems to serve him well so far. His technical mastery of the ring, of opponents. Chad Gable able to hurt just about anyone with his maneuvers. Quick submissions. Quick ability. Chad Gable is a wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. But Otis tagged in now, dropping Ivar. Punch to the gut of Eric. Throws Eric to the ropes. Ducks one. And a huge clothesline to Eric. Knee to the face of Eric. Otis with a stomp on the back. He picks up Eric and flings him. Taking Eric to the corner. Bounces his head off the corner. Tags in Chad Gable. Double team maneuver coming. A double tackle. Double shoulder block to Eric. Alpha Academy not letting Ivar get back into this match. Otis finally getting out of the ring. Chad Gable looks to be setting up a dive. Takes down Eric on the outside. Punch to the face. Flips Eric and drops him onto his back. But Eric reverses, finally slips out and drops Chad Gable. Knee to the back of Chad Gable now. Just throwing Chad Gable away. And Eric makes it back into the ring. It looks like he wants to take a count-out victory. Chad Gable stopped by Valhalla. It looked like Valhalla was trying to interfere. Making sure the Viking Raiders picked up a cheap victory. But a victory nonetheless. Alpha Academy eliminated from the tournament. But ladies and gentlemen, there have to be repercussions, both for Valhalla getting involved and for a count-out victory. So, Viking Raiders will not have a bye week next week. Next week, the Viking Raiders will face the OC. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch will take on Bianca Belair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
She will be fighting for the WWE Women's Championship at Backlash. She will be fighting Asuka for the WWE Women's Championship. Asuka and Becky Lynch, not strangers, ladies and gentlemen. They have faced each other quite a few times. They have fought and feuded for titles before. But this time, it will set the tone for the 2K24 Universe mode. Becky Lynch could get a huge victory here in this match against another former rival in Bianca Belair. Pick up some momentum heading into her match with Asuka.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair, after losing in her fatal four-way match, Bianca Belair will have to find a way to pick up momentum moving forward. Bianca Belair possibly being left off the Backlash card. She won't even have another opportunity to be on the pay-per-view until Money in the Bank months from now. Bianca Belair is going to have to start trying to pick up some victories, some huge wins. A victory over Becky Lynch here in this match could move Bianca Belair forward, possibly to challenge a champion in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be tough. Becky Lynch flipping Bianca, putting her into submission. Bianca Belair fighting out of it. Fighting back. Picks up Becky Lynch. No, she locked Becky Lynch into a submission of her own. But Becky Lynch going to fight out now. Becky Lynch taking advantage. Dropping Bianca onto her head. Stomp to the leg. Becky Lynch going off the ropes. Drops a leg onto Bianca Belair. And again with another leg drop. Kick to the head. Kick to the back of the head. Going for a knee to the head on Bianca Belair. Oh, looks like Becky Lynch going for another submission, locking the legs. A reverse figure four almost. But Bianca Belair able to fight out. And a drop kick to Becky Lynch's head. Bianca Belair in control now. Rams Becky Lynch to the corner, tosses it onto the floor. Becky Lynch back to her feet quickly. Bianca wasn't expecting it. Suplex. Becky Lynch back up. Flips Bianca, drops her, and drops an elbow onto Bianca Belair's arm. Going for a pinfall. Bianca Belair able to kick out at one. Kick to the back of Bianca Belair. Stomping on the head of Bianca Belair. Stomping on the arm. And dropping a leg onto the other arm. Bianca Belair's arm's in trouble. Becky Lynch might be setting up for that arm bar. Bianca Belair fighting out with a kick to the head, dropping Becky. Becky Lynch back to her feet. But Bianca Belair lifting Becky up. Becky reverses it. And there it is. Locking in the submission, targeting the arm. Bianca Belair in the middle of the ring, nowhere else to go. And it looks like Becky just let her out. Another leg drop on Bianca Belair. Becky Lynch picking Bianca Belair apart. Going for a manhandle slam on Bianca Belair. Gets it. Goes for a pin, but looks like Bianca's in the ropes. Becky Lynch might have had the match won there. Attacking the arm again of Bianca Belair. Becky Lynch puts Bianca on the top rope. Has the arm, but Bianca fighting out. Tosses Becky off. And Bianca Belair dropping an elbow onto the back of Becky Lynch. And a clothesline to Becky. And another one. And another one. Becky Lynch in the corner. And an elbow to the head of Becky Lynch. A stomp. Oh, draws Becky onto her head. Knee to the face of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch trying to get back to her feet. Misses a stomp. Kick to the gut. Going off the ropes. Dropping Becky Lynch onto her head. Bianca Belair lifts up Becky Lynch. Drops her flat onto her face. She's picking up Becky Lynch again. Looks like Bianca Belair wants to finish this up. KOD to Becky Lynch, going for the pin. But Becky Lynch able to kick out at 2, staying alive. Becky Lynch has to roll out of the ring, catch her breath. Bianca Belair not going to allow that to happen, telling Becky to get up. Bianca Belair going for a dive. And she does, but misses. Becky Lynch got out of the way. Nothing but floor. Oh, and Becky with a kick to the gut. Lifts up Bianca Belair and slams her down onto the floor. Becky Lynch dropping an elbow on Bianca Belair. Thought Belair had it for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, but Becky Lynch, as experienced as she is, found a way through. Drops an elbow. Looked like Becky was going to hit her signature on Bianca on the outside of the ring. Bianca countered and nails hers instead, dropping Becky face first onto the floor. Now throwing Becky Lynch into the barricade. Referee at a count of 8. And Bianca Belair gonna pose. Becky Lynch still outside the ring, hung up on the barricade. Count of 9. Bianca Belair with that count out victory. Becky Lynch taking a loss here. And Asuka and Becky Lynch will go face to face right now. I'm not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. I really didn't know that I had both rivalry matches set up to do the same thing. I would have changed at least one of them. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Main event time. Main event time. The New Day take on Indo Sheer. One of the greatest tag teams in the world, the New Day.
The following contest is a tag match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, do not misunderstand the New Day going for all the gold they can get. If Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston can win, head to Backlash and challenge for the tag team titles, there is also a possibility that Big E could win his fatal 5-way match next week. Challenge for the U.S. title against Braun Strowman. After Backlash, the New Day could walk out all champions. It's a possibility, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just throwing it out there. Do we even need to speak of the accolades that the New Day have? We could just talk about the accolades that Kofi Kingston has alone.
And their opponents, first, representing Indus Shared from India, weighing in at 297 pounds, Sangha!
This is Sanga's first main event, ladies and gentlemen. And depending on how it goes, there could be more in the future. If Sheer win here, ladies and gentlemen, I want to throw out the fact that the New Day could walk out of Backlash with all the titles. But ladies and gentlemen, the same could be said for Sheer. Jinder Mahal could somehow win in that Fatal 5-Way next week. Could somehow beat Braun Strowman. Sheer could walk out tag team champions.
Representing Sheer from Uttar Pradesh, India, weighing in at 275 pounds, Veer Mahaan!
This is Veer Mahaan's first main event as well. Main eventing Raw in a tag team match. Sheer takes on one of the best tag teams in the world. They'll have to give it everything they've got. They'll have to fight as hard as they can. Xavier Woods gonna start the match, same as Sangha. Bell rings, match starts. Xavier Woods going for Sangha. Sangha lets it come to him. Xavier Woods on the assault, drops Sangha to the floor quickly, and then goes and tags in Kofi Kingston. Sangha not making the same mistake twice. He goes for Kofi Kingston this time. Dropping Kofi onto his face. Sangha will do it again. Has Kofi by the head. And a punch to the face. He's taking Kofi into the corner. Looking for maybe a tag team maneuver with Veer Mahaan. Tags in Veer. And Veer Mahaan with a kick to the gut of Kofi. Punches from both Sangha and Veer. But Kofi with the reversal drops Veer, picks him back up, and takes Veer into the corner. And is Veer busted open? Yes, he is. And that assault to the head definitely couldn't help. Kofi Kingston on the outside. Xavier Woods currently going to work on Veer. Drops Veer with a drop kick. Xavier going off the ropes. DDT. Another assault to Veer's head. Veer already bleeding in this match. Oh, and a strike to the gut from Veer. Taking Xavier Woods to the ropes. Hangs him up. Lifts up Xavier and drops him onto the ropes. And now turns his attention to Kofi. Flips him into the ring. Looked like he was going to throw Xavier Woods. Veer runs through it and just powers Xavier Woods to the floor. It's like Veer's going to the top rope. Drops an elbow on Xavier. Kofi now back onto the apron. Veer Mahaan going for a pin here. But Xavier Woods able to kick out at one. A former king of the ring, Xavier Woods. Former tag team champion. Xavier Woods has experience. He's no stranger to difficult situations. But right now, Veer Mahaan and Sangha doing some good work, attacking Xavier. Wearing him down, beating him down. Xavier Woods gonna have to fight hard to get back into this match. Looks like Sangha from the top rope takes down Xavier Woods. A kick to Xavier's leg. Count of 1, count of 2. But Sanga attacking the chest of Xavier Woods now. Continuing to attack the chest of Xavier. Drops an elbow on Xavier Woods. Sanga going to enjoy his dominance thus far. Count of 7. Count of 8. Xavier throwing Sanga back in the ring. Gets back in after him. But Sanga taking advantage. Dropping Xavier Woods. Xavier crawling to the ropes. Crawling for Kofi. Trying to get there. Tags him in. Hot tag made. And Kofi takes down Sanga with a flying clothesline. Kofi Kingston now going to work. Throwing in some kicks on Sanga. Kicking the leg. Throws Sanga off the ropes. Jumps over. Does it again. Elbow to the chest of Sanga. Attacking the back of Sanga. And now the head. Drops another knee onto the head of Sanga. Kofi Kingston got back into this match in a big way for the New Day. Tags in Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods now drops an elbow onto Sanga's chest. Kofi Kingston was the difference maker thus far, getting Xavier back into the match. Xavier Woods now locking up with Sanga, takes him to the corner, bounces his head off the rope, tags in Kofi, flips him. Kofi drops him, kick to the back by Xavier. Kofi picks up Sanga. More kicks from Kofi. That fast, high offense coming in. Very handy. Takes down Sanga. Sanga now tags in Veer. And Veer dropping Kofi. Kofi has to roll out of the ring. Kofi gets back in. But Veer with chops to the chest. Throws Kofi onto his face. Stomp to the head. New Day had the advantage for a while. But Indo Sheer, using their power, using their dominance, attacking the back of Kofi, gonna lock in a submission on Kofi Kingston. Kofi's in trouble, but here comes Xavier Woods to make the save. Veer didn't like that. Picks up Xavier and throws him into the ropes. Xavier Woods down. He's getting back to his feet. Veer turns his attention back to Kofi. Picks up Kofi Kingston. Throws Kofi into the corner. Kofi reverses. Throws him off the corner. Kofi with an attack, using his legs to kick Veer in the head, but Veer with that shoulder tackle takes down Kofi. Kofi now making the hot tag to Xavier Woods. Looks like both men went for each other. Both men missed. Kofi getting back up. Xavier lifts up and drops Veer, going for a pin. Veer able to kick out at 1. Drops Veer onto his back and head. Drops an elbow onto the back of Veer, attacking the head. Kick to the gut. But a huge elbow from Veer to Xavier Woods. And another elbow to the back of Xavier. Takes down Xavier Woods. Gonna roll him through, going for a pin. Kofi making the save. Veer picking up Xavier and just tosses him across the ring. Xavier rolls out of the ring. Veer's going out to get him. Xavier Woods blocking a kick. Elbow to the head. Drops Veer onto his back. And Xavier Woods gonna get back into the ring. Makes the tag to Kofi. Kofi Kingston knocks Sanga off the apron. Kick to the gut of Veer. DDT to the head. Veer Mahaan crawling over to the corner. Kick to the gut. Kofi going over. Drops a leg onto the back of Veer's head. Veer throwing Kofi into the ropes. Full body. Drops Kofi. Goes for the pin. Kofi kicked out. Veer picking up Kofi. Chop to the chest. A chop again. Now Veer taking the time to stomp on Kofi's chest. Kofi with a kip up. Veer taking Kofi into the corner. Bounces his head off the ropes. Tags in Sangha. Sangha and Veer gonna go for a double team. Shoulder check, drops Kofi. Kofi getting back to his feet. Sangha picking him up. Kofi ducks an attack, hits him with his own. But Veer. Sangha throwing Kofi into the corner. And just flipping Kofi to the other side of the ring. Kofi trying to fight back. Kofi going off the ropes. Drop kick to Sangha, busting him open. Tags in Xavier Woods. Stomp to Sangha's arm. Elbow to the back of Sangha, going for a pin. Veer able to make the save. Xavier Woods attacking Veer now. Kofi getting involved. Throwing him out of the ring. Xavier Woods with Sangha. Nails the finisher, going for the pin. The New Day are victorious.
Here are your winners, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we've got a big week next week on Raw. AJ and Bray continue their feud. Asuka and Becky continue their feud. A fatal 5-way to determine who will fight Braun Strowman for the U.S. Championship. And 2 more tag team matches. The Bloodline will take on the New Day. And the OC take on the Viking Raiders. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host and your commentator, King Chiron. If you're new to the channel, I thank you for coming and joining me and hanging out and watching this episode of Raw. Tune in tomorrow for SmackDown. Plenty of matches to go on all the SmackDown tournaments. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, take care and have a beautiful, beautiful day.